Jukskei River has seemingly become a dumping site and a haven for pollution. Videos of the river being polluted were posted on social media, where a tipper truck was dumping what seemed like waste material into that river. Our Newsroom Africa's Ziniko Mhlaba is there monitoring the situation and joins us now live from the Jukskei River in Alexandra. Ziniko, very good morning to you. The concerns of pollution and flooding have always been ones that the community in Alexandra has had to deal with.
That's right, Paul. We are at the famous Jukskei River here in Alexandra. Well, we're in a section called Stwetla here in Alexandra Township, which is one of the biggest townships in the country. Well, when one thinks about Alexandra, you start thinking about the flooding caused by the Jukskei River. Well, you also, when you think of Alexandra, think of service delivery issues, whether it's a housing matter, whether it's electricity woes. However, there seems to be a new challenge for the resident, not a new in a sense that it's starting now, but it's gaining momentum now, and it's being exposed currently, as you said in your intro, that this was caused by social media pictures, by pictures that were circulated on social media over the weekend. So we've decided to visit the area to get a sense of how bad is the issue of pollution along the Jukskei River. I'm going to step out of shot just to give you a sense of where we are and the proximity between the informal settlements themselves and the actual river, and then we'll try to give you a sense of some of the pollution that we have identified. So in your picture right now, you see the stream, the Jukskei River, that's flowing from the Johannesburg side, the Bertrands. You'll remember that where the Jukskei River originated along the Ellis Park Center. That's where it first originated some decades ago, and it's flowing along Bedford View, Edenvale, along some communities here and some sections of Alexandra. So as you can see in your picture, you've got informal settlements that are just next to the stream themselves. I think you can take about 1 or 2 steps or even 1 step before you get into the flowing water. That's where you are. And if you can see, if my camera operator, my colleague here, can also give you a sense of that gentleman who's sitting, who's just walking out of his room is facing directly towards the stream. And on our side here, on our immediate left, just next to us, you've got public toilets that are being used by residents to come and relieve themselves. They are just also along the river. So this is the situation, and as you can see just in front of us here, you can see the dumped material from the community. You remember that, there's the issue of people not having access to municipal services. It's a big challenge. We've been speaking to community residents who are saying one of the major challenges that causes them or makes them decide to come and dump along the river is the issue that the pick-it-up trucks takes time, and they are also struggling to get assistance in terms of getting service from the municipality that can actually give them the service where they can come in and pick up their waste products. So what we'll do in a moment, we'll be speaking to some residents who will give us a sense of how are they doing and how does this pollution affect their lives, because you'll think of health hazards. As you can see, you will think of the dangers of children walking and playing in this dumping site. So we'll try to identify some residents we've been speaking to. However, they're trying to also get their facts ready and also getting the right people to come and speak to us. So that's where we are. We'll be spending the entire morning giving the viewers a sense of how things are here at Stwetla. We'll remember that Stwetla and the Alexandra Township has many communities where this river flows. So we'll move from one location to the other. I'm not sure if I still have enough time, but I will try to speak to some residents who will give us a sense of what is it that they're doing to make sure that they limit the exposure to this pollution. So in a moment or so, we'll be speaking to community residents and activists who are actually doing some work along this river. So that's the sense that we'll try to give the viewers the true sense of how bad the pollution is here and what exactly is it that's being done to try and solve this challenge.
Very well. Let's leave it there for now. Ziniko Mhlaba out in Alexandra along the Jukskei River, just monitoring the situation there, speaking to some problems that are affecting the community members, especially as the flooding season is nearing by, as well as the pollution factor that he speaks of. We'll take you back to him throughout the course of this morning. Up next.